Hello, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Happy April 1st, too. I'm not a huge fan of April 1st and April Fool's Day. But so no tricks here. No tricks up my sleeve. We just have our daily dose of stamping therapy. And I'm super excited to share with you that Stampin' Up! Has pre-released an entire suite of products that are coming in the new catalog in June, and we get to play with them early. I'm so excited because guess what? There's flowers and there's bling, and it's super, super fabulous, and a scrolly font. That's like the trifecta of fabulousness for me is flowers, scrolly font, and bling. Like, I just love it so much. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys. Let's see, what do we want to see first? So there's this embossing folder. I don't know. There, maybe you can see it well there. Hello, hello, welcome. So there's that embossing folder, which you can see kinda on this designer paper. So this is a sample using the designer paper and also embossing that fabulous image. So super, super cool. And then we have two bundles. So there's this fabulous stamp set, Hello Scrolly Font, fabulous, as well as this stamp set, Hello Flowers. And like this image here is so big that it just like covers the whole thing, and it's just like you can just stamp that and go. Like it's perfect. I love it. And then like of course this one here is that fun little like corner greeting. I have used that a lot in corners using my Stamparatus. So I stamp it, rotate, stamp, rotate, stamp, rotate. So that's super fun. And then of course you can always do coloring with any of them using Stampin' Blends, Stampin' Write markers, blender pens, aqua painters, sponge daubers, sponge brayers, inks, so many different ways to color. But each of these actually has a coordinating framelit set. So the framelits that go, I need to try to remember which one goes with which, but the ornate layers dies, these are super fun. And while they are intricate, I didn't really have a problem like popping out all the pieces. I just use my die brush. So some of them are kind of falling out there, but here are the pieces. This biggest one is pretty much like a card front layer. So that's like perfect to add to your card. And so I'm guessing that this one would also be, I haven't actually used this one yet, but that would be like all the way across your card or all the way down the center of your card. And then all the little fabulous pieces there. The other framelit set has more like decorative flower pieces. Like, let me turn it this way. This one. And I have Post-it note tape on the ends because I wanted to hold it in place. And then the rest of them are these here. So you can see this one here actually coordinates with this one. So you can like chop it off and have it scalloped or, you know, floral on the bottom of your card there. And then of course there's these two fun little border pieces. So super, super fabulous. This set of framelits, the ornate borders, I haven't used as much as I have used the other ones. The other ones I just find to be just absolutely amazing, and I've used them a ton. Those borders I haven't used as much, but only time will tell on how much I use those. And then there's also these gilded gems. So they're kind of like gold rhinestones, but they're like faceted gold rhinestones. I don't know how to explain them, but they are super, super pretty. Have I had any troubles with the borders? What kind of troubles do you mean? I do have, oh, I didn't actually poke out all the holes, but here is one of the borders. This one I was just kind of testing out to see what it looked like. But I also have this sample. One of the things that I will say about the borders is they're intricate. Cutting them, no, I haven't had any problems with them like cutting out. Like I said, they're just very intricate, so you have to be careful, like, you know, like not catching like a piece as you're putting it into an envelope or die cutting it on or anything like that. So super gorgeous, but they do sometimes get caught. And then you can see here is some of that designer paper with those gold accents. And then these are the flowers that were in that borders set. And then, of course, there's the greeting from the stamp set. Here I did this one in yellow so you can see it a little bit better. But some of the other borders I haven't actually like played with, so I can't say too much. Of course, you guys saw that one. I will also say that the layers one. Okay, so one of the things that I recommend when doing something like long, like even like a rectangle or something like that, it actually goes better in the like running it through diagonal rather than like straight. Let me see if I can like explain this. So if you run it through like this, if you run it through straight, it's hitting all along here all at the same time, and then it's hitting here and here and here and here and here and here, and then all along here at the same time. If you actually run it through diagonal, then it's running through a small bit at each time, and it's spread out, so you tend to get a better like die cut image as you go along. And like a lot of times I don't have to run it through and then back again whenever I do it diagonal like that. So anytime you're doing like rectangle stitched framelits or the sweetly stitched framelits, I'm trying to think of other like rectangles or like square images. Hey Casey, have fun on your virtual meeting. And of course, watch the replay. So yeah, that might help. And so like whenever you're doing one of these, try to like run it through a little bit at a diagonal so it's not the same pressure straight through, but that it's like pressure in each of these spots, if that makes sense. And sometimes that's doable and sometimes it's not because the cardstock doesn't fit in diagonally without, you know, chopping off a piece. Like, you know, like this piece would have no problem going diagonal, but this piece could, you know, it can't go super diagonal, otherwise it's hanging out the ends. Hopefully that works or helps. If not, then just like send me a message and I'll try to go over a couple other ways and we can see how it's working for you. Here is another sample. So again, those fabulous flowers, the little jewels and everything, the little flower on the inside, super, super cute. Here is another one. And so you can see that those borders have all been done on there, as well as, oh, some ribbon that I haven't showed you guys yet. So there's also a ribbon pack. And it's kind of like a sheer-ish ribbon. So super, super fabulous in both the terracotta and the old olive. And since it is kind of semi-sheer, Not that it's like super see-through or anything, but it's very thin, so it makes very good ribbons and bows because it's not going to be bulky and like chunky knots on your project. And then, of course, the last thing I have is the designer paper, which I will show you tomorrow on my YouTube channel. You can see the full 12 by 12 sheet of each of these at as slow of pace as you wish. But I will show you some of them here. Look at those fabulous, fun flowers. I super love this one. And then you can tell this one's got that fun shimmer. Whoop. And this one, of course, since it's white, you can always color it any way you want. What is a ribbon Zimbo? I don't know. What is a ribbon Zimbo? Did I say that? I'm not sure. Hi, Laura. Welcome. And then again, this one has that fabulous white background, so of course you can always add color to it with sponge daubers, blends, anything like that. That's what I said. Oh, ribbon combo. Combo. Maybe that's what I meant to say. Because it comes together as one pack, so they're not individually done. I'm sorry if it sounded funny. Ribbon combo pack, because these two come together. So they're not sold individually, they're sold as a combo pack. And then here's another sample. And then this one's super fabulous with that greeting where it's stamped off and then inked just on the top part, and then the other greeting is stamped over the top. Super, super cool. These are all swaps that I did with fellow demonstrators. So thank you to all of them for these awesome ideas. I do have some projects that I have made, and those I actually did as a virtual class. So you can then stamp with me in the comfort of your home and not have to worry about what time it is, or you can pause it anytime, like kind of like, you know, going to the movies versus staying at home and, you know, watching it on Netflix. You can hit pause, you can grab a drink, you can go to the bathroom, and you can do it anytime you want. So it's super, super cool. I go through the complete set of the 5 cards like in real time with you guys. So I go through all of the steps while I'm doing them as well and showing you along the way. I go through all my tips and tricks during stamp classes and things like that. So I will leave a link. Of course, if you don't want to wait for me to get off of here, you can go to laurastamppad.com and go to Laura's virtual classes. Or I will leave a link after I jump off of here, and you guys can see those classes. There's a class using these new products, which I'm super excited about. There's also another class on there using the Under My Umbrella stamp set and the coordinating punch. And the other bonus for that is that the Under My Umbrella stamp set is the free stamp set of the month for this month, which of course it is, because April showers. It's April, so April showers bring May flowers. Super, super, super exciting. So the free stamp set of the month is for anybody who orders $75 in product from me throughout the month. So, you know, that could be a $50 order and a $75 or and a $25 order. You know, you can break it up if you need to, or you could do a full order of $75 or more. And that stamp set will automatically be sent to you from me. So this is an exclusive offer that I have for all of you as a little thank you. Also, I wanted to let you know that if you purchase any of the products in the Ornate garden suite, then you will get a coupon for $5 off of the virtual class. So I will send that out to you whenever I see that come through that you have purchased it. So you could also reach. I'll be looking at my reports and I'll make sure to try to reach out to you before you have a chance to reach out to me. So I'm trying to stay on top of things during this chaotic time that we're in, and keeping up with my emails and my messages and everything else. It's kind of whole new loop of things because I'm not doing in-person classes and I'm doing so much more online, and my daily dose of stamping therapy with all of you guys and everything like that. So I'm trying to keep up with all of that while also spending time with my family and watching Claire, who doesn't have any activities now. So I'm activity director for that as well. So let's still do a little bit of stamping. I cleaned up all of my stuff yesterday and went through it all, so I just kind of have like a mess. So there's, of course, bits and pieces. This is 2 random cards left over from the one of the kits, or maybe it was Paper Pumpkin. And I really just have to like adhere everything together. So that's what I'm going to do with all of you. So if you are on and watching, then give me a shout out so that I know that you're watching and I can give a shout out to you. It is fabulous and sunny today, but it is a little chilly. I'm thinking though that this afternoon it'll be warmer because like as the sun comes out and warms things up. So I'm going to use my fine tip glue pen as well as my regular adhesive. So there's like a glittery shine to this. It's really weird to be doing Christmas cards right now because it is not Christmas time. And I'm thankful for that. I am loving the sunshine. So my fine tip glue pen wanted to come off as a 2-piece here, but that's okay. It can. It just makes it a little harder sometimes to put the tip back in. Okay, so I really just put fine tip glue pen on those pieces and used regular snail adhesive down at the bottom. And press for a good 5 to 10 seconds just to allow that fine tip glue pen to stick into the cardstock. And we're going to do that again for the other piece. I definitely want to make sure I'm not putting adhesive on the glittery side because who would want to cover up all that fabulous shimmer and shine? So the question of the day, as always, is what's for supper? I will say that after mentioning pizza on here yesterday, my husband, who's working in the next room over, he mentioned after I got off, he goes, you know, pizza sounds a lot better than chicken and noodles. So we ended up having pizza last night, and we are having chicken and noodles tonight. So, and it is already in the crock pot. So I don't have to worry about that. I just have to add the noodles about 30 to 45 minutes before we're ready to eat so that they can cook, and we will be having chicken and noodles. So excited. Fabulous. I don't remember what this piece is for. I think it was like it goes behind the greeting. Like that, if I remember correctly. For some reason, I have 4 greetings and 4 of those, but I only have 2 cards left. So I'm assuming like all Stampin' Up! Kits, they always give you like more than you need, and that's why. And not that something happened to one of them. I'm not really sure. And I'll add the greeting with Stampin' Dimensionals. I'm pretty sure there was also like birds or something like that in this kit, but I don't have any birds, or at least I don't have any that I know where they're at. That's okay. I better put my fine tip glue pen cap back on. And that is probably why it all came off as one, because there's tons of dried glue in there. And if you're just popping on, ooh yeah, a big chunk of glue up in there. If you're just popping on, welcome. Say hello so I can give you a shout out. Let me know where you live and what you're having for supper tonight, because that's what we do on Daily Dose of Stamping Therapy. Let's talk about food and stamping. Okay, so now I'm going to use Stampin' Dimensionals, and I'm going to use this trim here because why not? No Stampin' Dimensional left behind. I also want to apologize if I don't see one of your comments, because I always go through these videos later to make sure I saw all the comments, or to respond to any sort of comments that may have come in as replay watchers. And I see comments that I didn't see like the first time, and I'm wondering why. So I don't know if that's like a Facebook thing, or if I'm blind, or what's going on there. But I definitely appreciate all of your guys' comments and everything. And I apologize if I didn't see them when they were originally posted. You just never know. Facebook does some crazy things all the time. Okay, this one I'm putting like 500 million on, and I really just need to stop. But you guys all know me. Also, if you're just getting on, make sure to watch the replay of the beginning where I show all of the new products that are out today with Stampin' Up! The Ornate Gardens Suite. And again, don't forget that I have those new virtual classes so you guys can all stamp with me. Whoop, I almost put it on the same one. All done. Season's greetings, 2 cards done for Christmas. 750,000 more to go. Hi Nancy, welcome. So these are going to go in my scrap bin right back there. And I'm going to pull in one more that I just have a little bit of coloring to do on. Oh, can't forget my envelopes. Sunny day, but odd colored skies. Does that mean it's like, well, if it's sunny, it's not cloudy. What's so odd about the color of the sky? So here I have this card, and it actually has 2 apples on it. So I'm coloring the apples in Granny Apple Green. Or maybe Shaded Spruce. Oh, here they are, Granny Apple Green. Here's a light and a dark, and then an extra dark. And sometimes it likes to bleed, sometimes it doesn't, so we will see how this goes. So now, apparently I've already done the dark. We'll see how well this goes since I did that like forever ago. So I'm going to take the light and color in. And I'm going to punch these out. And I'm hoping to blend along that edge so that it doesn't look so dark. Okay, so it still kind of looks dark, but rather than going over and over and over and over again, I'm just going to move on to the other one, and then I'll go back, because sometimes I find that like if you keep going at it, of course, it'll eventually start to get a little wet from the alcohol. But the other thing is sometimes it takes a while to like bleed, blend, and bleach out. And so like you kind of do it and then you come back to it and you're like, oh, it doesn't need more like I thought. So I'm going to go back over it. Sort of staying away from the center because I want that part to still look light. And I think it looks good. So it still kind of has like some dark bits to it. Now I will say I'm going to cut the one in half, and then the other one is going to be full. So it's going to kind of like lay over each other. So you're not going to be able to see some of that anyway. And we're just going to pick the better half. So let me get the apple builder punch. And punch these puppies out. Or at least I think that's how this sample was. Apparently it punches with a nice little border, so I'm going to go over that edging a little bit more. Of course, I could always put both apples on this card. No one has to know what the original looked like. And, you know, to be honest, no one will because I've already gotten rid of it. So here's my two apples. And this apple, I think I am just going to go ahead and just cut it in half. And then we're going to take some soft suede and punch out a little, I was going to call it a handle, but it's a stem. Oh, how crazy is that? There's actually, from some of the scraps that I was putting away yesterday, there is one already here. And I cut it too small, but that's okay. I'm just going to take this other scrap piece, add a little dab of adhesive to it, and make a handle for myself. So now I have a bigger piece to put into my punch. And now we have a little stem. Or apple handle, whatever you want to call it. So I am going to put that on the back of my apple and secure it with a Stampin' Dimensional. And then I'm just going to add more all around. And I'm going to take my little half a apple, and he's going to go down flat, and this apple is going to be popped up. So it'll have that nice layered look. Cute little apple card. And now that one's done. Does anybody want a half an apple? I'll put that in the scrap bin. Because sure, why not? And that's going to go in my white scraps. And this is all going to go in the trash. And that's going to go back with those scraps. And I have a little leaf left. Okay. Let's see what else we have over here. We have these cards. These might be my last ones that I do today. I am super duper getting like down with all of my items and kits and everything. Like I just have a few left. Like I might actually run out this week, which would be crazy to actually have all of those cleaned up. But don't worry, I'll still get on and we'll do some other stamping fun for Daily Dose of Stamping Therapy. Maybe we'll move to organizing my stamp room or something, although it's actually pretty neat. You guys all know I'm an organizational freak, so I super love to have things nice and cleaned up and everything. So yeah, since I haven't had classes or anything to where I have to like move things out of the way in order to have room for the class, then things have stayed pretty neat and tidy. So if you have anything specific though that you would like me to do on Daily Dose of Stamping Therapy, then let me know in the comments. Do you guys want to do like a Q&A? Do you want to do a certain product that you want to see like a how-to on? Do you guys want to see me show some of my organizational stuff? Do you want to see, like, just let me know what you guys want to see so that I have a good topic and I'm giving you guys what you want. Okay. I don't remember what this card looked like either, but we have some vanilla and we have some designer paper and we have, I'm not sure what this card is supposed to look like. I'm super confused at why I have such a big piece. Usually like I have the leftover scraps on the inside. But why such a big piece with a big piece here too? Very interesting. And this piece is actually embossed with the subtle embossing folder. There, now you can see it. So you can see that subtle embossing right there. So yes, it is very subtle. Hi Beth, welcome. But yeah, I'm not really sure what I did with this card and how it goes on the paper. And there's like quite a few of these in there as well. So I don't know. Part of me wants to do like a card like this, and then I can always add ribbon along the top there. And then stamp a greeting. Or I can add this along the edge and stamp on this. I could do a little bit of both too. Let's do that. So, the ribbon that I'm going to use is some of this terracotta tile ribbon, and I'm just going to use that like straight across. So I'm just going to take this, I'm going to add a dab of adhesive to the center here and press that in, and then I'm just going to flip it over and secure it to the back side. So I can either stamp my greeting up here, or I can add a greeting to that. Maybe we'll use some of these new ornate images and have fun with it. Probably should have stamped first instead of second, but that's okay. So I'm going to use Pretty Peacock and terracotta tile. So I'm going to do the flower in terracotta tile, and I think I'm probably going to do the greeting in Pretty Peacock. So that's what I did up top. And I think with the other ones, I'm going to go ahead and stamp them before I add that peacock paper. Or I'm sorry, terracotta tile paper. And I'm rotating the flower around just for like a little bit of a different look. I'm probably almost adding too many of those. You know, I bet the vanilla, I was going to say I bet the vanilla went on the inside, but that's not, I don't know if that's true or not. If you're just joining in, say hello so I can give you a shout out. Let me know what the weather's like. Let me know what's for supper tonight. And definitely watch the replay so that you can see the fabulous new Ornate Garden Suite that Stampin' Up! Has released today. And don't forget that I have new virtual classes, so you can take a stamp class with me. And I just got a disconnected, so I hope you guys weren't gone for too long. Maybe when that happens is whenever some of those comments come in that I miss. We'll blame it on that. Why not? But like I said, I always go back and reread the comments. So even if you're watching the replay, definitely leave me comments because I go back and I definitely look at those. And I will also leave a link to those virtual classes in the description bar once I get off of here. But if you don't want to wait, you can go to laurastamppad.com and go to Laura's virtual classes, and you can see all of those there. I kind of like the way that looks. Okay. Maybe I'll like this like made up card better than I'll like the original. But I don't remember the original. I know that the original had the Above the Clouds stamp set was used. So it was like the hot air balloons and stuff. but I don't remember exactly what it was. Hi, Linda. Welcome. You're in Ohio. Well, I'm glad it's fabulous and sunny there, even if it is a little chilly, because let me tell you, that sun really changes a day so much. Cloudy and cold, it's like boo. But sunny and cold, you're like, oh, the sun is still warm. More people are on your internet? Yeah. Lots of internet usage going on nowadays for sure. I swear, every time I'm on here, I run out of adhesive. But I have started putting extra close to me so that I don't have to get up and go get it every time. These almost look tropical now. And I didn't think I would see that coming. How fabulous is that? I am really liking how these are coming together. Super, super cute. And they are using terracotta tile, which is that reddish color, as well as pretty peacock, which is that like greeny blue. So I just heard our dishwasher beep upstairs. And at our old place, our dishwasher actually made this cute little jingle whenever it was done that I absolutely loved, and we always called it the happy little dishwasher. And this one just makes like a little beep noise, and it really kind of makes me sad. So let me know, does your dishwasher make like a fun little jingle at the end, or does it just beep, or is it silent? And you know, I have one left over. So I was going to do the yellows, but now since there's only one, I'm doing them all like this. Okay, so now we have all of our bases done, and I have no clue what this is all for. Although I could stamp one of these fun little greetings on that strip. And then whatever is going to fit into this. So let's see. I think the thanks will fit. It will. But if I do thanks, I can do like another one next to it, and I won't have to use that strip. So we're going to do thanks. And then let's see what's on top. We could do thanks, your kindness is so loved. Thanks for everything. Or for all of your help. From all of us. For all you do. Or just wanted to say thanks. I think I'm going to do thanks, you made my day. Now I'm questioning. Thanks ever so much. I don't know that I like the ever in there. Thanks for everything. How about we just do thanks for everything? Okay. So my little thanks is going to go up top. And my for everything is going to go, I think I'm going to offset them a little bit so that I don't have to worry about putting them like directly under each other and having them be a little off. So instead I'm just going to offset them automatically. Thanks for everything. So I have them kind of set on my circle here. And then I'm just going to take a clear block and pick both of them up at the same time. And then now I know that they're, well, hopefully they're lined up perfectly. Thanks for everything. Ah, fabulous. Although they are crooked, aren't they? For everything is a little off. I'm going to put him on the grid paper and hopefully this will help. Here's hoping. Okay, let's try this again. I think it's good. And then since there's a little bit of empty space, I'm just going to add a little flower on the top and on the bottom. Super, super cute. I love it. And then these I'm going to add with Stampin' Dimensionals. I kind of like doing my flowers like a little bit like off rather than directly on top of each other. Like this one, they're like on top of each other. Just one is like this and one is like this. But then I feel like they might be a little bit off, so I would rather do them like that. More like this card. I still feel like that for everything might be crooked, but that's okay. I don't think it's that crooked that it's super noticeable. And I'm probably the only one that notices it anyway. The recipient probably won't notice. And sometimes I always think, and if they do notice and they complain, no more cards for them. I mean, that's probably not true, but I'll still send cards. Just maybe not my best card. Ha ha ha. Okay. I love it. Should I put jewels down here or not? Like, should I put 3 little jewels or should I leave it alone? Let me know. And these pieces are all going in the scrap bin because I don't know what I used them for. And these pieces are going to go in the trash because I don't know what I use those for. And they're too small scraps to keep, or at least in my head they are. And I tend to keep a lot of scraps, so sometimes whenever I just think, oh, I'm just going to throw those away, I just go with it because it's like the one time that I decided to go ahead and throw them away. These have turned out so super cute. I am in love. Like I said, I think I actually like these better than the original. And I'm out of dimensionals. And I used every last bit. You think I should go with jewels? Okay. I was kind of leaning towards jewels just because it makes it more fabulous. Maybe I'll use some of those new gilded gems. I could also add jewels to the centers of these little flowers, and that would be super cute too. I think I'll probably mix and match and do some of them both ways. So I'm going to use my Take Your Pick tool because it makes it so much easier and so much more fun to pick up jewels. So that one I added them to those flowers. Super, super cute. And this one I'll just add down in the corner. What do you guys think? On the flowers, down in the bottom. I don't know. I kind of like them both, but I also really like the flower ones. So I'm going to do another flower one while you guys vote. It's okay, Linda. I got what you meant with that, Jula. We're on the same page. Okay, the last one I'm going to do with them down in this corner. Super, super cute. And then this one on the flowers. Super cute on the flowers. Okay, good. Thanks, Laura. Well, I did most of them on the flowers, but I did 2 of them not on the flowers. So that is all of the cards for Laura's Daily Dose of Stamping Therapy. You guys, I'm telling you, I just have a few more packets left, like 4 or 5 more packets left, and then they're all cleaned up, and that makes me so happy and so excited. So both look good. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad you like them both. I do too. I like to mix it up sometimes just so that like just gives a different look, or just to try it, just to see what it looks like and everything. So I hope you guys all have a wonderful day. Don't forget about the Ornate Garden suite that is out today. And of course, like I have some information on it on my blog today. And then tomorrow I'm doing the designer series paper reveal, so you can see each sheet and all the shimmer and shine that goes with that, because it does have that specialty foil on it. Don't forget about my virtual class showcasing 5 different cards, as well as fabulous little card inserts too. So the insides are decorated as well as the outsides. And whenever I jump off of here, I will definitely put a link in the description so that you guys can see those. There's the Ornate Garden class as well as the Under My Umbrella class. So you can check out those. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day. If the sun is shining where you are, then enjoy that sunshine, soak up that vitamin D, and get some fresh air, because that's what we all need right now. So love, hugs, and prayers to all of you. Stay safe and healthy, and happy stamping. Bye-bye.